last call tonight goes to big ideas. The coronavirus pandemic has changed the world as we know it. But as some people see it as an obstacle, others see it as an opportunity. Not to take advantage of the situation, but rather to help those who may be making sacrifices during this time. One person who is trying to change the world for the better is 14-year-old Ami Gillon, the founder of Hawks Tutoring, who joins us now. So Ami, I know that you put together this new type of organization that really looks to help people during this time as people are starting to go back to school right now. So let me ask you, what is it that your organization seeks to do at this moment?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Alex. My organization, Hawks Tutoring, is a low-cost tutoring service for 4th to 9th graders. We offer math, science, English and writing, and social studies tutoring. And our tutors are excellent students from top schools in NYC and the country.
I mean, that's amazing. I mean, especially right now, too, where, I mean, school's hard enough for a lot of people, whether it's educationally, socially, whatever it may be, but especially when it comes to this moment right now, because some people are not going back to the classroom, or some people are being forced to learn in a way that they're not accustomed to right now. So I'm curious, what motivated you to start this at this time?
Well, I tried to create Hawks Tutoring for 2 reasons. The first one was to support kids during the pandemic. And I find that Hawks Tutoring can be used as a resource for both kids who are struggling in school and kids who want to advance their academics. And also, ever since I was a little kid, I was always blabbing off random facts to whoever I could. And I always wanted to teach other people what I learned. And I found that tutoring was a great medium to just tell other people things that I learned from the past. So here I am with Hawks Tutor.
I think that's an excellent point because we've talked about in this program that learning isn't the same for everyone. Sometimes it does take a different perspective, a different approach that only someone else can provide. And that's nothing to say against teachers or anything like that. They do an excellent job of teaching the masses, but sometimes a kid needs a little bit of an extra push coming from a different direction, whether it's a friend, whether it's a tutor, a classmate, whatever it may be. So let me ask you this, as people are preparing to go back to school, are you preparing to go back to school? Are you and your friends excited about that opportunity, or is it a little bit different?
Yeah, so my friends and I are very excited to go back to school, see our friends again, see our teachers, but like always, homework is a little bit of a bummer. I'm planning to stay remote because my dad recently had heart surgery, and because he's high risk, I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, that's very smart on your part, and we'll keep your father in our thoughts and prayers, too, over the next couple of months as well. But he's got to be very proud of you and what you're doing right now, because during this time, it's very important for people to reach out to one another and offer assistance in any way that they can. So it's good to hear that your father is getting the treatment that he needs, but it's also good to hear about what you're doing, too. So before I let you go, where can our viewers learn a little bit more about your organization, or perhaps people who want to use the resources that you provide? Where can they find that? That's
a great question, Alex. Well, you can find our website at hawkstutoring.com, or you can visit our Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube pages at Hawks Tutoring. Thank you so much for having me, Alex.
Absolutely, Ami, and I can't thank you again for what you're doing. I mean, it's very important at this time for us to find a community for each other. Some people are handling this pandemic a little bit differently, and especially for those who are planning to go back to school right now. And I can't thank you for being selfless during this time and looking out for your peers as well. It's something that we don't always see too much in today's society, but you're capitalizing on that moment in the right way. Thank you once again for doing what you're doing. We'll keep your father in our thoughts and prayers as well. But thank you for coming on the show tonight, Ami.
Thank you again. Have a good day.
And that is going to do it for this edition of After Hours. Feel free to reach out to us on social media with any questions or comments at Alex Salvi News. It's a good way to view and share clips from today's show. If you have any complaints about the show, if someone who flatulates in secret is a private tutor, what do you call someone who flatulates in public? Eric Swalwell. I'm Alex Salvi. We'll be back here at Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, all of you enjoy your weekends, and thank you for watching.